Ah, I've just seen Elias and learned of the tragedy at the mine. Are you the one who recovered the fragments of this tablet they stumbled onto? Very interesting. Elias said they unearthed this tablet, but it has signs of extensive weathering. Yes. It has clearly been exposed to the elements. I will have to study these fragments more closely. In the meantime, you are new to Pridewin, are you not? Quite a moment to arrive. Do you know our history? On the precipice of Sir Gawain's return to claim the throne, you should learn the significance of this event. Let me tell you the full story. King Artorius arrived on Aeternum 700 years ago to discover a people scattered and divided. Promising order, he united southern Aeternum for the first time since the era of the Ancients. The king's rule was built upon the armor-clad shoulders of his sworn knights. Courageous Sir Gawain, fierce Sir Lancelot, and the loyal Sir Galahad. Their valor was tested when hordes of corrupted attacked from the north, guided by none other than the king's fallen advisor, the wizard Mirrodin. In the wake of the conflict, King Artorius was gone. Fate unknown as the kingdom crumbled. Lancelot left seeking vengeance, and Galahad to create a new life. But Sir Gawain was heir to the throne. He departed, seeking only divine blessing for his rule. Pridewin was in a dire state, ravaged by war, its people demoralized. It was Minister Lochner who held the town together, safeguarding the throne for Gawain's return. But Sir Jinjay of Ebonscale Reach captured the hearts of the people. After so many dark years, she emerged as a beacon of hope and was appointed Knight Regent. Now the minister informs us he spotted Sir Gawain's sails on the horizon. And we prepare for the true heir to finally come home and claim his throne. Now perhaps you understand how momentous Gawain's return really is. And why it's so worrisome to hear this news from the mine, and from the farms. Though Minister Lochner has been keeping it quiet to avoid a panic, we've had quite a few refugees claiming their farms are overrun with lost. But Lochner assures me it's under control. If you have further questions, ask him. I must get to studying these fragments. Let's hope they yield answers.
After so many years without our true leader, it's natural to have doubts. But I assure you, the hour draws near. The bloodline of Artorius will soon sit again upon the throne. What we have endured here pales in comparison with what challenges Gawain has faced in his long journey home. But he has persevered for you, the people of Pridewin. We must ask ourselves, how will we show, nay prove, to our new king that we are as devoted to him as he is to us? When the hour arrives, I know he will find his subjects have remained true. And we will honor him as we once honored Artorius himself! And pledge our undying loyalty. Ah, our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded. She said that, did she? Well, yes, I do recall receiving at least one dispatch. But her demands were absolutely out of the question. The foreman wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible. With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task. Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it won't be long. And thank you for your service to Prydwen.
You return, but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward. While you are away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere. These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost.
I must soon deal with Minister Lochner's disrespect.
This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it.
He must answer for. I must handle this myself, though.
I have already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit.
Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe I found where it came from. I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet?
You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My hope is that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe, I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's possible it comes from the same place. The ancient ruins of Caladan in the eastern north. Caladan. The old ruins of shrouded in smoke, like a lineage of unsolved mysteries.
Good of you to join us, my valiant friend. I heard about your heroics at the mine. You definitely have the makings of a knight. For now, we are simply grateful to have your support. Not quite a full contingent here, I'm afraid. Before you do anything else, you must build yourself a campsite. It's the wise move when we're this far from Pridewen. There's a splendid spot nearby. Set your tent, relax a bit if you like. We'll be here. you're back. I'm at a bit of a loss here. A few months ago, this barren beach had nothing but a smattering of pirates. Now it appears to be a war camp. More pirates and supplies arriving by the minute. Indeed. It's gonna take an army to drive them out, and we currently lack an army. Perhaps we should pursue a more honorable approach to resolving this conflict. You two stay here and defend our position. I will go forth and challenge the leader of the pirates to a duel. And when I am victorious, I will demand that they withdraw from these shores forthwith, never to— Oh, well, yes. Good point. I suppose our options will be more limited then. I'm afraid I'm not much of a strategist in a scenario like this. What do you think would be most prudent? That's a grand idea. They've been unloading cargo using the smaller rowboats. If you can destroy their rowboats and all the cargo they've dropped, that would slow them down. I'll stay and keep an eye out for their leader.
on, you stiff-necked fool. What possible interest would I have in spying on this pathetic little outpost you got here?
You see, that is precisely the kind of thing a spy would say, particularly when she was caught creeping around near our camp.
Tell me this then, Sir Wisdom. What exactly would I be wanting to learn? How you scratch your arse in an iron suit?
Ha! Trying to distract me with insults, eh? But it won't work.
Took your sweet time getting here. I was sizing up the pirate base until this suspicious sod nabbed me. Can you tell him I'm not a spy? Yeah, very funny.
Ah, well. If you know her, then I suppose that we could give her another chance. But I'll have my eye on you, young lady.
Better keep your eyes to yourself, unless you want 'em poked out.
Bravo, my bold friend! I feared the pirates would overwhelm you, but it seems you are nigh unstoppable. And I suppose if you're willing to vouch for Miss O'Malley, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. For the moment, at least. The woman claims she snuck into the pirates' den and there are hundreds within. But can we really trust her? After all, she is a pirate herself. Very well, then. If she's to be believed, the source of this plague on our lands may well be inside. You'll have to hear her account yourself. If you're willing to venture into the den on her word, then so be it. We'll hold this position, but be wary. The pirates were fierce even before becoming lost.
I do hope you straightened everything out with Sir Pain in me arse. I tried to tell that sod, if you want to defeat these pirates, I know the way. Not spying so much as taking a measure of the place. Heard there were pirates up here and thought they might be sitting on some valuable loot. And they've got some loot, sure enough. But they don't even seem to care about it. I guess that's what happens when you lose your soul. I'll tell you. But if you go in, I'll be expecting some treasure in exchange for my information. I worked hard for it after all. So here it is. There's a glowing altar in there, and the bastards are drawn to it like flies to a carcass. Smash the damn thing, and I bet they'll all buzz off. For someone like you, maybe. Not for me. But hey, don't forget our deal. Snatch me up some valuables in there, and we'll be that much closer to getting a ship. Well, now, look who made it in and out of the pirates' den safely. I knew you could do it. Unlike this sod. Tell me, did you find that glowing altar? See there? We make a good team. I go in first, all sneaky like, and get the lay of the land. Then you follow up with force, taking care of business. Of course, for a partnership, it's vital all parties profit in a venture. Now that's a right decent friend. This'll get me a bit closer to securing my ship.
No surprise there. Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears. I do hope your courage accomplished more than padding her coin purse. I can only imagine the filth you had to wade through to reach the heart of the pirate's den. Did you find the foul sorcery Miss O'Malley claimed was there? Interesting. Perhaps that's why we're seeing even fewer of the scoundrels coming ashore than before. This revelation should be taken back to the Knight Regent with all haste. I must keep vigil here. Ensure these scoundrels don't attempt any further incursions to the south. You must go alone and go quickly. Use the spirit shrine to return to Pridewen. It's a bit jarring, but time is of the essence.
have to confess, seeing you return brings me a great deal of relief. I need people I can trust, now more than ever. In fact, your enterprising friend Grace O'Malley was here. She drives a hard bargain, but I am strongly considering her offer. Grace says she was with you up north, and the pirates were rallying to some strange altar. Is it possible it's connected to the tablet from the mine? Exactly. She's been studying the fragments you brought back from the mine for a while. Surely she's learned something. If so, I would ask you to work with Moira to follow up on any leads. I, unfortunately, must attend to less pleasant matters. Yes, you've earned that right. I must soon deal with Minister Lochner's disrespect head-on. He's avoiding me, and there are things he must answer for. I must handle this myself, though. You should seek out Moira straight away. Dealing with this plague of lost is the kingdom's highest priority.
Oh, just the person I was hoping to see. Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe I found where it came from. I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's possible it comes from the same place. The ancient ruins of Caladan in the Eastern Wood. Caladan, and indeed all the ruins of Aeternum, are shrouded in centuries, if not millennia, of unsolvable mysteries. Of course, and you are better suited than I am. Before you go, however, let me tell you what we do know of the ancients that once walked these lands.
Aeternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures: Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more. They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out, and amid the chaos, corruption first appeared. To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors. Those wars ended millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning.
Now you know why most on Aeternum avoid ruins at all costs. I myself have only visited Caladan once, but if we're to find answers, that's where we'll be. You're a brave soul, but don't go too deep. There are unspeakable dangers down there. Stick to the surface. That's where our tablet came from. Go, now.